this year we have not less than 164 countries for this year's award. And that's a fantastic number, I think. And here, the finalists, that means you, represent 52 different countries. Also amazing. Indeed, a true international conference, I would say. And one more thing is that
learning about new projects, are we talking about the challenges we're facing? Are we making those connections? So, great. Then there's 3 guidelines from exactly what we're going to discuss. And also, have come from online discussions beforehand, and the
about it. The second thing, there is a technical platform. What kind of technical platform we should use? There are some websites almost ready to go. Yeah? Maybe we'll cooperate with these websites and create our own.
if I have it, I don't have it.
Pracy, żeby był dowód ciężkiej, wydarzonej pracy ofiarnej dla Polski. Mała, ja jestem niewrażliwa. Ja jestem twardy reporter.
Really, I have a lot to learn about this. With respect to education, this is my personal view, that education itself has a degree of finality to it. And I think it's related closely to the way we grew up.
I'm Mervyn Jarman from Container Project in Jamaica. I'd like to direct a question to Hugh, and then I'm going to jump over to Frank. Hugh, you mentioned earlier about the exportation of an idea from one place to another, and I wondered if you could elaborate some more on how your group worked out those challenges as a cultural product. And then I'd just ask Frank to elaborate a little bit more on this concept of paradigm shift, re-education through to learning. I
represented in audio format, and because the project is completely open, people just do what they want to do. So early in the project it was just in English, all our web pages were just in English, and then a German guy said, how come you don't have to do German? And I said, well, because no one's translated it, would you like to? And he did. projects, I guess examples or events like this are great where we had a bunch of, like the cookbook project, which at first I thought, what a funny project to be seeing at this event, but it was really a wonderful project where you saw the interaction among people, and I'm just thinking, oh, is there anyone back home who would be interested in doing that? Also the Viva La Vela project with kids with cameras in the sun of Rio. Fantastic project, can happen anywhere, and with the web we were talking briefly about sharing with the project in New York. So I think sharing on the web is at least one way to
ourselves from the UK and one gentleman from Italy, but Chile, Mexico, India, Sri Lanka, Nigeria and Singapore, and so much in common I found. We were saying the same things, using the same words, and giving each other the same messages, and it gave me a lot of comfort to know that a lot of the things we are doing in Europe are being replicated across the globe, and we're doing the same sort of things. So I just use these nice dry words as illustrations of some of the themes, and I've got a simple summary for you. I think the first thing is the impact that we're having is on citizens, or you know what your area of interest is. Talking yesterday about projects in India that were where there are languages and the projects have to be done in different languages. Are we really being effective? Are we working together enough? This gathering is one event every 2 years to do that, but is there enough of it happening? And another great example from India was the negative impact. Now, a lot of clerical systems are replaced by online transactions, and how does that affect the people who are then put out of work? In some countries that is a big problem. We were asked this morning about multiple languages on mobile phones, and there was a good debate about that. I think the same happens in public administration and governments, where we're replacing old clerical systems in many parts of the world with online systems and saying, problem solved, everybody's got access to it now. As I said earlier, 24/7. Well, have they? I think not. I'm going to end up on measurement because my colleague here this morning said so much about measurement. It covered much better than I could cover it. All the things that I was going to... I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to end briefly on a few pictures, and I'm just going to go through them with apologies that they're all from my own project, but I hope they represent some of the things that we were talking about across our group yesterday. It's that question again, the bottom line. Our customers in public admin are the citizens. That's all right.
Electronic money. Less than 50% of any population across the globe has access to electronic money. I wanted to know if you could discuss the impact of electronic transaction as it relates to development of public administration. Before you answer that, though, I would just directly then try again. So, Edwin, the same impact as it relates to farmers